Hey everybody, it is Elle, and today we're going to read about Travis Decker. Many of you probably know he is the father who murdered his three little girls. He asphyxiated them, putting bag over their heads and zip tying their wrists together. So just pretty horrible, horrible, horrible situation. 5-year-old Olivia, 8-year-old Evelyn, 9-year-old Paityn, beautiful little girls that he discarded like trash in an old abandoned campsite, tossed them down an embankment, it sounds like, and left his truck there as well. And he is gone. So they're searching for him. There are over 100 police officers out looking for him, and they are bringing in the National Guard. I think they've already brought in the National Guard now. Um, just a nightmare of a situation. Mom is Whitney. She was married to this man for 7 years. They divorced in 2022 because he was having mental health issues. He is an ex Army vet. He also was a member of the National Guard, and he was kind of getting, I believe, taken out of that because he was not showing up for things. He had borderline personality disorder. He'd been diagnosed with it. He had served in Afghanistan at one time. So it's the mental health crisis of our country where we have these people, especially people who have served our country, but then are not getting the proper kind of follow up and care after these situations that really weigh on their mental health and damage their mental health. Um, I know it's hard to feel sorry for him, and I'm not encouraging people to feel sorry for him. What he did was terrible, but there is a bigger issue here, and it is that he had mental health issues. He had serious mental health issues. We're going to ask today, was this out of mental health issues? Was this out of revenge? Because a lot of people are saying he was trying to take revenge on his ex. And people do crazy things to get revenge too. And they don't have to be mentally unstable. Although, looking at the picture, his mental stability was getting worse and worse and worse. His ex wife had petitioned the courts to reconsider giving the kids to him too often, for too long, for overnights. One time he took them to a homeless shelter and spent the night there and let them walk up to a store by themselves another time. And these are, little girls, 5, 8, and 9 years old. He was homeless, living in his truck, has a history of living off grid, has a history of living outside for weeks. One article I read said even months at a time. Now he's off in the wilderness in Washington State. They found on his computer that he had searched moving to Canada. How do you move to Canada? How do you live there? He'd searched a job site in Canada. Was that just to throw them off, though? Because everybody knows they're going to search a computer. Washington State is right there with all those ships coming in and all those ships going out all around the world. So it's a particularly kind of questionable area for somebody to disappear of where they would end up. The place the girls were found was 11 miles from the Canadian border, though. And mind you, it was 2 days before the girls were found that they disappeared. So technically, he could have had 2 days to just be on the run. And 11 miles can easily be covered in 2 days. So we're going to ask if he's in the United States or if he's in Canada at this point. Maybe he's somewhere else for all we know. Hopefully they find him. We're going to ask that too. Okay. So the first thing we're going to ask is, did he know what he was doing, or did he like snap and have kind of a situation where he was not really in his right mind and not thinking logically? Was this just a I shouldn't say just, but was this a serious mental health crisis where he wasn't in his right mind at all? Was this a serious, and this is Travis Decker. Okay, so this is the Knight of Cups. This is a card which is, I mean, it may be telling me the story of what happened to the children, but it looks like he was trying to maybe apologize, possibly to the mother, at one time. So that is leading me down to a kind of a different path than he had a total mental health crisis. Um, let's see about if he knew what he was doing. I mean, it does sound like he knew what he was doing, because this person knows. He's very purposeful. He's going forward and he knows what he's doing. And he's holding emotions in his hands. So that's worrisome. But let's ask if this was a mental health crisis. Was this a complete mental health crisis? You know, I'm not convinced it was a complete mental health crisis from what I'm seeing. He knew what he was doing and he was putting his plans in the spotlight, and he definitely had this planned out. This is a planning card. I mean, there's no if, and, or but about it. This is the Three of Pentacles. You see them, they're holding plans in their hands, and they're planning their next move and what they're going to do. That's sad. I hate that there's three pentacles there, because they're just kind of reminding me of the girls. You know, it's like this was planned out. Here's the plans, and boom, 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 three. You know, it doesn't look like he just lost his mind. It sounds like this was planned from what I see. All right. So my next question then is, did he do this out of revenge? Revenge on the mom? Did he do this out of revenge? Yeah. Yeah, I do feel he did. He felt wounded by her. This is the Nine of Wands. You can see that person's wounded. He does have a bandage on his head, so mentally wounded. I feel like he was holding this wound, and many others behind him. That he had all these wounds that were stacking up, and that he, you know, unfortunately, he took those wounds and turned them into weapons. That's what I see. I see all of these being wounds, and then I see him turning them into weapons. That is what I see. All right. Well, let's see if he's moving, if he really was planning to move to Canada. We are going to ask if he's in Canada, but was he really planning to move to Canada? Because surely he would have known the police would have searched his computer. He wanted to move to Canada. You think he'd go search on a library computer or something, somewhere where he would not know. Well, that's true. That's the Queen of Swords. So that is a truth. He was planning to move to Canada. He's just not so smart. At one time, I feel like he was planning to take the kids with him. I say that because there's a child in this card. I've got, yeah, true. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing the kid there. One time, I think he was planning to take the kids. All right. So let's ask if he's still in Washington State. Is Travis Decker in Washington State? Is Travis Decker in Washington State? I do feel like he still is on that land. This is the King of Pentacles. He's in a vast area, a big area, and we know that. But I do still feel like he's in Washington State. I don't feel like he's in Canada. We will ask for Canada. Let's see what we get for that. Has he made it to Canada? Is he going? Well, let me ask, has he made it to Canada? Right now, I got him in Washington. Is he going to Canada? I don't think he's going to make it to Canada. I just don't think so. This is trying to go somewhere, but not doing it very well. I still feel like he's in Washington State. Well, that's, maybe hopeful, because hopefully they'll find him, which we are going to ask. All right. Is he currently living off a grid? He's done this before. He's lived off the grid. He has no problem doing it. Is Travis Decker living off grid? So all you got is somebody whose feelings got hurt. You saw the feelings, acting out of feelings, making plans, feeling wounded and taking his wounds out on others. And the truth is he was planning to go to Canada, but he looks like he's still in Washington State. Is he living off grid right now? Well, it looks like he's traveling. He's definitely traveling. There is a possibility that he's traveling in a vehicle. This is possible. This is a traveling card either way. So either he's moving on foot or he has somehow managed to get into a vehicle. You know, you can get in the back of a vehicle, things like that, and be traveling that way. Either way, the guy is on the move. He's on the move. So he's not like living here off grid. He is on the move. All right, closest known landmark. I don't know any of the landmarks, and it sounds like it's just really a lot of wilderness out there, so this might not be helpful, but let's see what the closest known landmark is. Huh. All right, closest known landmark. This is what I have. 3 women dancing around at harvest time. I don't know if there's anything around that area that looks like that, or 3 cities, 3 this, 3, try something, Tri-Cities, is there some sort of area that's called that? That's what I'm getting. Try something. Tri-Cities, Triopolis, I don't know, try something. I don't even, try universe, weird. I'm just got all these weird try somethings coming to my mind. Okay, that's what I got for the closest known landmark. I would look for things called try something. TRI, not try this piece of chicken or something. Guess it could be that, but I feel more like it's try as in 3. Let's ask about his current physical state. We've all got to be wondering if he is walking around breathing in a body as a human being, or is he in spirit? So current physical state for Travis Decker. Current physical state for Travis Decker. And I have, oh, look at him moving across the water. Well, and we saw the on the move thing over here too. We got to be careful about him because remember I said there's by the water there and you can move. And there, I mean, what if he did get a boat or something? It's possible. Feels like he's still on the move. Not convinced he's not alive at this point. I do feel like he's still alive at this point. Let me put it that way. As of today. Let's see if he's going to be found. Will this man be found? Will Travis Decker be found? The tides are turning. The tides are turning. That's an interesting thing. We got could he be in a boat? I do feel like he is going to be found. I'm also feeling nautical or something here. I think there's a big thing with him trying to escape by boat or by water or by something like that. Getting nautical references. Is there some sort of try something over more towards the water? I feel like they're going to figure out where he's going because I see all the books and everything in here. It reminds me of learning. I feel like he might be trying to get into a back doorway in Canada or something. I do feel like he's going to be found. Tables are turned. This is going to be solved. The case will be solved and he will be found. Let me ask advice to searchers. Advice to searchers. Advice to searchers searching for Travis Decker. Okay. So it feels this is an overpowering card. This is the strength card. Did he try to overpower somebody? We know he did with the 3 little girls, but is he trying to overpower someone else? This is my advice to searchers card. It's also got a lion there. and a lady holding the lion's mouth shut. It's a strength card. And for some reason, I want to tie it in with that try something, which I want to feel is like the name of a town or something. And then we've got strength. Okay. Well, I don't know the area, so that's what I'm getting. Hopefully someone watches this that does know the area. I don't know, it sounds very remote. Okay, a clue to know where to go. Clue to know where to go to find Travis Decker. A clue to know where to go to find Travis Decker. He does know what he's doing. I definitely feel like he does. He doesn't know where to go. Feel like he is out there. He's obviously trying to hold back everything that's coming to him, as this man is. He might be on a mountain. This man's on the top of something, you see, and trying to hold everything back. He may be on a mountain top, scaled a mountain or something. I mean, it just feels kind of ridiculous, this situation where he may be. Ridiculously hard to get to, but also you have to take account of that they can see from the air. It's weird. I'm getting in my mind wind, air, water, wind, air, water, wind, air, water. Don't let the scent go in your direction. He's very into being able to hide himself, survivalist type stuff. I feel like he has a knife, pretty big one in his boot or his shoe or whatever, like on his pants, like how they strap it to the leg. I feel like he has that. I feel like he's camping, but he's being very careful about camping and any sort of smoke or any of that. But he's on the move too, very much so. Weirdly, I see him like tying something by trees, like almost like booby trap things. I don't, what is this? Like if he ties it, he would know if somebody was coming. Very bizarre things. Like, okay, like hands would rattle or something. If he has these things tied and somebody would walk through, like they would trip it and he would hear it. It's very odd, very odd. And he knows how to catch animals. I feel like he's caught like a squirrel or something. So he knows how to do that. But he also feels very preyish, very very instinctual right now. I'm seeing the moon card in my head, and he feels very like instinctual, running on adrenaline and kind of wild in his head. He's got really good hearing. Feel like he can hear really well, like he can hear if somebody's coming. Like he feels like, you ever feel so ramped up because of something in your life, like stress or whatever, and you can just like any little noise has got you like jumping and looking and like you can't sleep even. I feel like there's just this like super hyperness to him right now. And I just keep seeing this knife. He's got a big knife with him. Keep seeing the knife. It's something about his, I feel like it's boots or those, I don't know, the utility boots or something. He just feels like he could do this, meaning live out there. Like all this will die down eventually and he'll just live out there. And that's not a bad way to be, is the way he feels. Like he doesn't fit in with society anyways. Society never loved him. I'm just hearing odd things in my head from about his situation. It feels like he's just going to stay out there forever. It's very strange. All right. Well, that's what I got in my head about him. Very strange. Let me ask, anything else we should know? Anything else we should know about this situation? Anything else we should know about this situation with Travis Decker? Well, I mean, that's 3 and a broken heart. And we know that. We know that. We know there were 3 and we know there's a broken heart. Again, what I think this card is telling us is he took that sword and put it through Whitney's heart on purpose. 3 swords through her heart. I think he did this to hurt her, to cause pain, to cause as much damage as he could. He felt he was wounded. God forbid his wife left him. And his world, in his mind, was falling apart. He couldn't pull himself back together. Lots of that was his mental health issues. But what I see is he did this on purpose to cause pain. I think that card is just reiterating that to us. It wasn't as much of his mental health situation as a revenge. And I'm going to cause this woman pain because she hurt me. And rejection, men do not take rejection well. And he did this, the Olivia, Evelyn, and Paityn right through her heart. And I think he did it on purpose. I don't think he lost his mind. I don't think he just had a blackout or anything. I think this was planned from what I see in the cards. It looks like he did it on purpose and he did it to hurt her. So it does look like he's going to be found, though. From what I can see, he's going to be found. So that makes me feel good. He deserves to be found. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.